What is good, everyone? It's Zigzag here, and welcome back to the road to #1 Geoguessr player in the world on Geoguessr Duels. We are currently seated at number 240 in the world, which isn't too bad, but we need to push up further. So let's see if we can make that happen today as we head into our first game here. Last episode was good fun. We played against someone who was always playing no moving. Today we start off with a game against a 400 rated player. That is quite simply insane. So obviously we got to insta-guess here because they won't know anything. Why do we get matched against such a player? It just makes no sense whatsoever. We will literally gain nothing from winning this duel. Fortunately, we do 4,000 points in the first round there, just clicking in the middle of Germany. And let's see what happens on the next one here. Seems like our opponent did not bother to play that round at all, which is good. We beat him in 2 rounds there. There was quite simply no point in that duel. You should not be able to match against someone who will give you 0 elo. But hey, at least we won. We didn't lose like 30 elo that we would have lost otherwise. Okay, next game will be against Please Give Me Russia to win. So I guess we're hoping for no Russia rounds, although I think I could probably take on this 800 rated player at Russia. Anyway, first one here should be somewhere in Mexico. And it feels kind of northern Mexico. Let's check the sun direction. Sun is south, so yeah, northern hemisphere. Definitely liking it. Yeah, northern Mexico makes sense here. We also have American trucks, so yeah, really feel good about that. Let's try like Chihuahua area. I think it's going to be somewhere near there. Obviously Mexico's not Russia, so I'm interested to see where our opponent goes here. But let's take a look around here, see if we see anything else. Yeah, the cacti plus the black water tanks. I'm pretty sure black water tanks is quite a Mexico thing rather than blue ones, and it was actually just in Guanajuato there. So the Mexico City hedge, I mean, right where she guessed was not probably correct, but it's a good start for her. Next one here is looking like it's going to be somewhere in what, like, probably, yeah, Ostrava is in Czechia. Do we see any of these other places? I think we might just go for our guess here. Although the green highway signs are not familiar to me, we do have the Czechoslovak sign, like Boladzia, so I'm happy to just go there. And it was just kind of closer to Brno there, but that's okay. So yeah, at least we do some damage there, but interesting start to this video, kind of a bit scuffed, but that's okay. I can definitely get some rural rounds and punish them here. This is no car, quite mountainous, almost a lot of like Peru here. We got a short number plate there. Sun is more so to the south, or maybe even Ecuador instead of Mexico here, I must say. Although I don't see anything that's too useful, so I think I will just go for Ecuador here, surprisingly. We don't see any yellow plates, so we don't really have to worry about that. I'm just going to go for this. It is still early days, so getting a hard round like this is not too bad, but hopefully they haven't found anything too useful here. I can still see Mexico, single yellow line. I mean, both countries still possible here. I'm not actually sure which one I prefer. It's like a very difficult round in many ways. The fact that we have stubby antenna is not that good. It's just Chiapas looking all the way like Guatemala. That's definitely the most hard part of Mexico, so Mexico definitely been our downfall so far in the duel. Now we just want to survive this round, get to the healing round, and then hopefully in the multipliers get a bit luckier than we've been so far. Anyway, next one is something like Finland, I would say. We can do some damage here, so I'm just going to go in for it. I don't know, probably just click Central Southern here. Doesn't really give me too much of a vibe. I mean, the trees are, you know, fairly normal looking. They don't feel like super thin like you'd see north. We're near Tampere here. And what else are we near? I think our guess is decent here, though we might have been, yeah, it's okay. It's actually just like north of Tampere there, so that's pretty good. We do 400 points damage. So heading into the healing round, obviously they don't need to heal too much, but we do. And I think this should be somewhere in like Chile or something like that. Chile definitely making the most sense here, so that's good. Obviously, we take as much time as we want here because she'll probably get the correct answer as well. I would say this is north of Santiago, but Santiago area seems like a good guess because we do see some green. I hope this isn't all the way north because I can't lie, my first thought was that this could be right on the Peruvian border because it kind of looks like Peru. Well, we do have these big mountains. I don't know, like it can be there. It can be there. I think I have to hedge it more towards La Serena or something like that. So let's just see if we're right. And it was quite a bit further up there, but it's not too bad. We at least get 700 points of healing. And fortunately, we went a bit quicker, so she goes in Turkey. I mean, that would have been a great guess for later on, but unfortunately, it's just on the healing round. Anyway, 1.5 times damage now. And will we finally be in Russia? No. These are Bulgarian Poles. That's great, because this is not an easy Bulgaria, I would say. Gonna go North Bulgaria. But yeah, metal poles combined with this one that kind of has the juts either, like, each direction is very Bulgarian. And it is super flat for Bulgaria. I wonder if it's, like, down here. Probably more likely to be up on the border, but it's a difficult round regardless. And it is up on the border. But a good pickup from our, well, probably Slavic friend here. So 500 points damage is, you know, about as much as what I would have wanted there. Double damage now, and it looks like a bit like Peru. Yeah, we got Peruvian pole here. This could be good damage for us. Feels more southern. Big city there, by the way. Ooh. Do we actually want to go southern here? I think so. I think southern is more likely. Yeah, this blue thing on the pole feeling a bit southern. Just trying to see if I did do some Peruvian practice, and I don't recognize these poles, so I feel like a bit more of a hedge could be in order here. What's this big city? It could be this one here. Arequipa. It's very dry. I don't think it's Tacna, but I guess we'll just go here. We have the poles on our side. She might still think it's like Peru or something like that. I mean, or Chile or something like that. Or we do have a lot of flags. It's concerning. This could be further north. It could be like Ica. And it is actually just Lima there. That explains why it's such a big city. She also goes southern though, so yeah, not too bad. Could not say I'm playing terrifically today. I am kind of tired, but I'm going on a holiday soon, so this is pre-recorded, and I have to keep playing regardless of how I feel like I'm going. This feels like probably like Spain or something like that, right? Giveaway sign should fit. We have some language there, Alama. Okay, maybe even Italian. But we don't have blue on both sides of the plate, so I think it should just be somewhere in Spain. I mean, it's a very short plate, but yeah, I guess it's just Spain. I probably click Madrid here, and hope for the best. I don't really know actually what it should be. We have like two Seats here, which are both like Spanish cars though, so that at least makes me feel good about Spain, but we'll see where it ends up being. And it was Madrid there. That's a good pickup because, well, I wasn't sure it was Madrid. I more just had no idea where in the country it should be, so I just went in the middle. But that's the good thing about Madrid being the central capital. And it did feel like a big city, so that at least works out our way. Left-hand drive here, we have black number plates, should just be somewhere in Singapore, so I will go straight for it. I always get a little bit scared about anything in Hong Kong, but given the fact that we had one black number plate, I was like, well, yeah, like Hong Kong would normally have a rear yellow plate, so we should be fine. Next one here, we're 3.5 times damage. Now the game is really decided by one round, presumably. And we have like something in in Slovakia or in Austria. And I feel like it feels more Austrian, but that's no guarantee. Yeah, I think architecture feels more Austrian here on the whole, but it's not an easy round, so I think I would hedge it here. Of course, if it is then Slovenia, we're in trouble with this guess, but I feel like it's more Austria anyway, so I'm happy with going for that. Anything else to say here? Not too much. I wonder if this yellow sticker here is useful, though. Kind of triangular one. But yeah. I mean, number plates don't really help unless you're closer and you can see the red, but, okay, it was all the way west. I did consider that. I did not mention it, but I did consider it. It's another good bit of damage there, so, yeah, we are back in the lead, but again, just if we get that rush around or something that she wants, then we could be in trouble. Chile's also kind of one of my weaknesses these days. This feels like a bit further south, right, though? We don't see any mountains anywhere. But yeah, definitely, okay, we do see some hills to the south. That's definitely useful, because it means it can't really be Puerto Montt with south hills. I do kind of want to go like around here, just as a fast guess here. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't think it's too far north. Temuco, anything Temuco down to like the mountains makes sense here, although if we were in the mountains section, we would see mountains somewhere here at least, so yeah, it was just, okay, it was Concepcion, wow. Kind of felt southern for Concepcion, but we're very close either side of Concepcion, which is good. Santiago, I guess, yeah, probably wouldn't be so green like that, but clearly, yes, my Chilean guesses are not as good as they used to be, I think. This feels like Sri Lanka or something like that here. What else could I see? Yeah, it's difficult because we have no car. Maybe Thailand is more likely, to be honest. We don't see any poles or anything. It's like kind of difficult here. But I think Thailand makes the most sense overall. So I will just go for Thailand here. Let's see. If we move a few spots, will we see anything Sri Lankan? Okay, Thai pole right here. That's good. That's good in Thai language. We probably should have gone quickly, but at least I didn't go to Sri Lanka. That's fine. As for my guess, it's actually pretty good, I think. But it's all the way that side of Bangkok. This might be enough damage to take me out. It is enough damage to take me out. I would guess there the same, even after I moved around. So that's rather unfortunate. We are back down a little bit here. To be fair, though, we kind of deserve to lose after those Mexicos. Norb is our next opponent here. Very good, very good. A 1,100 rated plus player. Let's see if we get the tap arounds to gain our elo back here. This is going to be somewhere in Peru. It's very hazy. We have yellow. Oh, it's really annoying that we're at a petrol station here. Like, I would love more clues. I think when it's hazy like this, probably Lima makes sense, right? Like big city pollution. That would be my thought, but yeah, not entirely sure. It is just Lima, so at least we made the right call there, but Norbert, of course, getting it correct. 17 points of damage on the round number 1, so that's fairly insignificant. This looks like a Turkish car, right? Turkish brand of car, I would say. So yeah, I think I will go fast Turkey here. Not really too sure on the region, but I guess I prefer west. I think I prefer west. I could actually see east here. It's not impossible. Yeah, maybe we should just click more central here. I don't know. I'll just go anchor. I'll just go anchor. I'm not really sure. It's very dry. But I wonder if there's actually going to be any clue. Okay, it was actually kind of, yeah, more eastern there. Definitely makes sense. And we lose 2 points again. So very similar guesses just going in the capital cities so far. That was like 2 very claustrophobic rounds. Hopefully we get some more stuff with plenty of clues for us to use here. A poet, and I just don't know it. This is probably... we got red-topped fences here in the Colombian style. I don't like Colombia, though, with this car. So I guess I would go somewhere in Bolivia. I don't actually know if I figured this out yet. It was Bolivia. Wow, he put the pressure on going South Africa there. He was completely wrong, and we get really close. So that's good. Well, a bit of a blessing in disguise there. I kind of was very unsure until the last moment. Unfortunately, he had just gone with the exact wrong vibe. So this one is going to be somewhere in Austria. I saw Austrian-style signs. When you see... Guys, when you see this kind of Austrian flag on the signpost, that should be somewhere in Austria. And he's gotten lucky here, because that was an easy round, so he survives. And he's going to go straight through to the healing round. This is finally one where we're at the advantage here, so we can instantly guess on this healing round. Go somewhere in Sweden here. Short dashes, probably Sweden. Taking a look around, I definitely like North Sweden here. This feels like very far north, and it was very far north indeed. But his middle guess will be fine. He gets 800 points back, so we are 3-1 favorites here, essentially. Not really sure if that's exactly how you'd work it out, but we have the 3-1 advantage in terms of health going to the next round, which should be Peninsula Borneo here. And with this kind of landscape, I am feeling like here or here, I think I would hedge in the middle because I'm not really good. And you definitely see this red soil in kind of that central Pahang region. So yeah, I will try it out. Oil palms here, definitely going to be Malaysia with the double whites as well. And he goes on Borneo, which is understandable were it not for the Generation 4. And wasn't that not exactly where I clicked at the start? Doesn't matter though, because we take him out, and for 14 points, that is at least something we can be happy about in the episode. Nice fast win to cap off the bad loss before. Against Bradley Freakin here, who I think we have played before on the series, and it looks like, well, look, it's like going to be somewhere in Russia here. Very red soil, okay. Don't want to let him get to a sign here. I would say, like, you often get that kind of red soil around Bratsk. Do you get hills like that in Bratsk, though? Bratsk is a bit flatter, so I want to say Irkutsk kind of area here is making the most sense. I think that is probably the call. I could see Chita as well. Ulan-Ude area works as well, so maybe I should hedge more. I'll hedge more in Ulan-Ude here, but I could see even Krasnoyarsk. I could see much further east, but yeah, I would say between Krasnoyarsk and Chita here would be like my, I would say 90% bet here. So we'll see if I'm right. And it was actually, well, not really, because it's actually a bit further than Chita, and it is 3,000 points damage to start us off with there. That's good, that's good. He goes all the way Western Russia, not the best guess. We're out in the ocean now, and what is that going to mean? Bermuda, maybe? I would say Bermuda. Is that a Bermuda flag? I kind of want to just go for it here. Let's see if we can see anything else, though. Yeah, I think it's it is a Bermuda flag. We can see the Union Jack there. So we have to pray that he's not able to get close, but he is. Okay, that's fine. So round 2, we are, again, 2-1 in the lead here. So that worked out for us last time. Let's hope it does again. This is Lesotho, so another easy round, unfortunately. We can just guess in the middle of Lesotho here. This is very, very simple. Unlike the other round, this time we have the yellow outer lines, which should just guarantee you somewhere in South Africa or Middle East. And yeah, with these green, barren, treeless hills, then you know it's going to be Lesotho. Very, very, very good and simple clue to remember the country by. And of course, he is able to get the country there, but are we going to do the 89 damage? Yeah, nice. We're getting below 3,000 points. That's very psychologically good. And the next one here should be like Pakistan or India, surely. Probably leaning India here, but I could see Pakistan too. Maybe I'll just guess. Ew, look at these like wide trousers. I actually like Pakistan here, man. We have one pair of jeans, but everything else is kind of more Muslim attire, I would say. So I will guess like on the border here. I will actually just guess on the border. Let's see what it ends up being. And where will it be? I'm curious. Okay, well, it's just Lahore here. That's fine. We're gonna gain all this back in the next round anyway. 700 points is just fine. So let's see what we get on the healing round here. And it will be somewhere in Indonesia. So it was actually, probably would have been better to go Lahore there. We are looking at what? Something pretty generic. Maybe Jakarta could make sense here, I think. We do have front license plates on the bikes, which is good. Do we see anything here? I mean, pole tops are just completely generic. It feels wealthy, so I like. Yeah, I guess I just like Jakarta here. Yeah, it's definitely Indonesia anyway. So we probably get most of our points back here, and it was just Jakarta, so that's fantastic. He's going to get most of his points back, but we of course go to full health, so that is good as well. Okay, so heading in with a good advantage here, not as much as we had, but this should be South Africa, which I like. Yeah, the South African car here could even be Botswana. Is Botswana because of this signpost. And if it looks like this, I kind of want to go north of Gaborone. Kind of this region here can definitely look like that. I think I'll go there. Can also be around here or around Sarowa. But I think Gaborone is less likely just because it feels quite dry and barren. And it was, yeah, north of Francistown in that second pocket that I mentioned. So it's another bit of good damage there. 1k, we can definitely take that. We should have been closer perhaps. That would have not been enough to knock him out regardless though. A double damage here we have to get this correct. So can we see any front plate? We see a lack of front plate there. Do we see anything more though? Ooh. So do we see any roof rack? We do see the roof rack, so that should be Guam. You'd never see that in Puerto Rico, so that's more what I was worried about here. Guam should be the send here, but let's see if he's able to recognize that, because are we able to move here? Ooh, seems like we're stuck in position. Oh no, he can. And he goes in the middle, he wasn't quite sure, and we happen to click in the exact right neighborhood. So that's another 820 points of damage, very good. And we move forward to round number 8 here. So the episode's back on track. We lost to the 800, now we're beating the 1k 1 pluses. I'm happy with that. These are longer dashes, so Norway, and if it is Norway, I really like Oslo area to be honest here. Drammen, Oslo, anything here in this region. Could also be deep south with this flatness, but I think Oslo probably, that kind of area has more coverage, so I definitely prefer it. And these rolling hills, yeah. I think we're right here. Oslo is probably like kind of one of the easiest areas to guess in the country, and again, we're closer here, so slow. It's like death by 1,000 blows at the moment. We are doing 600 or 800 or something like that each round, and we have Australia here, so this is good. Should be Queensland, my least favorite state to guess in. Do we see anything here? Don't see the town name there. Okay, I mean, we get some confirmation. It almost certainly is Queensland, but I don't want to guess too far north here. He's actually a little bit flustered himself, sends me the disappointed emoji. Could this still be New South Wales? I don't think so. Though I didn't see anything to 100% confirm that to myself. It is Queensland, okay. We saw a Queensland number plate there. I would probably just go Brisbane here, to be honest. Like, it's a little bit concerning how generic this round is with apparently no clues that I can latch onto. So, okay, that is more like the rural kind of sticker there. So, doesn't really feel like Cairns though, does it? Kind of have to go a bit further north here, I guess. I don't really want to go further north, but I guess we kind of just hedge at Rockhampton. I don't know. I do not know where this is. Oh my gosh, it's just Toowoomba. That makes incredible sense, and it did cross my mind, but that's going to be big damage there, 2.7k. It's the rural sticker on the pole that made me want to just go all kind of nuts there. I almost went even Cairns, but it didn't look like Cairns. Toowoomba makes perfect sense. Bigger city that's kind of inland. And here we have what looks to be maybe some Austria. I don't know, Austria probably came to mind, but do we see anything confirming that? Not really. We might have to go quickly here. This is an extremely generic neighborhood. Put the pressure on. Come on, let's go. Vienna can make sense. It might be a bit too healing for Vienna, though. Ooh. That chevron makes sense. Okay, I like that. .at. Let's see. Okay, that is German at least. That's good. Okay, it's Austria. Wow. That was a good Vienna guess considering we had nothing specifically Vienna there, so I can be happy about that. After our bad Australia, but man, I should have got Toowoomba. I wish it said Toowoomba somewhere. It should, like on an urban run, it should say Toowoomba. Anyway, no time to dwell on that. This is Russia, and it is pretty far west Russia, I want to say. Or far east. 499 is just a bit interesting. Don't see anything there. It looks like Russian, but it could still be Ukrainian. Yeah. This is weird, like a bit of hill there. I don't know. Like, do we see anything here? Like, in terms of a plate or something? I don't see any Ukrainian plates, but what is the meaning of this? It feels super Baltic or something. So I guess I should go St. Petersburg. Do we have a tilted antenna? Maybe it is slightly tilted. I don't really know. I'll go St. Petersburg area here. I'm worried about, like, kind of Kiev area, but I think it's the hill in the distance here makes me feel okay, at least. This could be bad. This could be bad. Let's find out what it is. And it is just Moscow. Wow. He goes further out for more of a hedge. It's going to kill him, unfortunately. But not really sure if I deserve to win there again. But hey, we'll take it. 15 points. We're back up to where we started the episode. After a bad loss, that is exactly how I would have asked for it to go. And we're against Pradana here. Okay, good. And this looks like Thailand. I think we go instantly here. Yeah, I would say Thailand and pretty far northwest. Yeah, Vientiane area. Could be Vientiane, that's why I go there as well. We don't have any Google car, but you only see the no Google car stuff in Vientiane. The rest of the country has roof racks in Laos. And it was just up there. Very good region guess by me there. The Cambodia guess from her or him is not the best, so we take a good amount of points off them in this first round. Okay, now we're in Japan. This looks like the northern Gaiwaya, I think. Could this be Hokkaido? I don't mind that. I don't mind Hokkaido here. He gets immediately in. Do we see anything to confirm Hokkaido? Nagadai. I wonder if that's actually helpful here. I don't see it anywhere. Nagadai. Nope. Seems kind of small. Okay. Apart from that, we have to try it here. It was just in northern Honshu, which I definitely did consider, and I think the place was too small. But the insta-guess in the south doesn't really pay off there. Definitely had northern vibes and those red and white northern snow poles as well. This is US or Canada. Anything to confirm? Either way, I think I got Canadian vibes here. But that shield is American. Okay, good. Ooh, Dunkin' Donuts. We got all the American staples here. Double signpost stop sign makes me want to try Michigan here, I think. Is it a little hilly for Michigan? I don't know. Maybe so. Yeah, it's a bit hilly for Michigan. I think I'm going to try it anyway and just get the pressure on here. But, oh yeah, we don't have front plates on the car. That's good. That's good for Michigan. But yeah, double signpost on the stop sign makes me want to go there more than anything. Oh, they look like kind of Texan, like, markings there. Could we be all the way south like that? I don't know. And it was actually just New York State. There you go. Interesting. Double signposted stop sign there is not something you expect to see in New York State, but you can see it, of course. Apparently. And, okay, let's not dwell on that kind of average guess. It was a bit hilly. This looks like Bishkek to me, probably. Feels like a big city. Do we see anything in terms of mountains? Yeah, mountains are more south. I think we just go Bishkek here. Probably our opponent does too, but I hope they don't. But they do. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, okay. Pressure's on, more so from the 800 rated players than from the good players today, I feel like, in some strange way. But we are on 0.25 healing now in Japan, and we don't really need to heal. No, it's actually going to be somewhere in Switzerland, clearly. But we don't really want to. We can heal up just with this guess alone, and our opponent can't. So Slovenia's not a bad guess there. Definitely kind of look like Slovenia, but we're going to go to full. They're going to go to full K. It's a familiar story from the last few duels, and we head to the next round, which is 1.5 times in. Feels almost like Romanian or something like that, but these guys kind of dressed Romanian, were they? But no, this car is clearly the Kyrgyzstan car. It's kind of dry here. We got mountains south again, but some north as well. I kind of thought of Narin area here, if I can actually find the country. Feels reasonable. Where's Narin? I might try that. Yeah, it doesn't feel too bad, I guess. I don't know. Kind of this very dryness, and it was just on the lake there. Seeing some hills north on the lake is very rare, so it's kind of a good thing we didn't get more baited by that than what we did. Okay, next one here. Is it Russia again? I don't think so this time. Doesn't feel so Russian. Probably Bulgaria, but I don't remember seeing the white car long antenna in Bulgaria much. Well, I think the roofs basically scream Bulgaria enough for me to just go there. But yeah, it's not an easy round. I think I just clicked middle here. Let's see where they went. And, ooh, a little bit of lag. Okay, I should have actually clicked middle. I clicked north of the mountains, which wouldn't have really made sense, but good guess from our opponent here. Okay, double damage, moving on to 2.5 times, and it's still not a 1 duel yet. Okay, we immediately go Singapore here with the black number plate on the left-hand drive. and the double yellows being the big clue here. And there we have it. It was just in Singapore, so not too bad. Going to be a little bit more damage for us, but just waiting for the next hard round here, because triple damage or in urban Europe, I don't like it. Oh, urban US even probably worse, maybe. Oh no, it is Britain. Okay, that's good. Well, I say good, but it's not really that good. What is this going to be? Probably London, but could be much further north. I think we go quickly here, because our opponent will... Good quick guess from our opponent. Okay. London should make more sense. Great Britain flag there, so they probably wouldn't be Scotland. What does that say there? Ooh. Doesn't say the city on it. So, yeah, I feel best about London here overall. We'll see if it is actually such a big city. And it is just London. And we're even the right side of the Thames there. That's some good luck. Just 33 points damage. The Maltese continue to ramp, and we're in the Baltics, which is good and bad, because Baltics are easy to guess, but hard to guess within. Long antenna, and this cabbage. I think I would opt... Pole tops here. Pole tops. I would opt Lithuania initially, but I can see Estonia. Is that a bit of a green blur? Ooh. Maybe we'll click Southern Estonia here. I think architecture feels more Estonian, this kind of wooden stuff. But can easily just see Romania as Lith as well, and that is just Lith, man. I overthought it. As I said, that was going to be always a tough round in the Baltics. Not really a big fan of Baltic guessing, to be honest, because without poles, it's very vibe heavy, and I don't know, I'm not the best at it. Anyway, next one here, looking like somewhere in Russia. Yeah, what does that say? Yandex. Yandex. Oh, Yandex, of course, that's the company. That's not helpful. What does that say? Volok... No, I don't think that's too useful. Wait, Volokolamsky. Vorokon, yeah, not too useful, I think. Ooh, I did not spend long enough thinking about where this actually was, though. Is that tilted antenna? This time I want to try St. Petersburg again. I think it's too warm feeling, though. I click over here. Dude, I don't know where this is. I do not know where this is. And it was St. Petersburg's tilted antenna. I'm so annoyed. Why it didn't feel like St. Petersburg. We just lose. Damn it, man. Always the 800 rated players, bro. Absolutely wrecking me. What is that? That was an S on the number plate. It probably was St. Petersburg. I don't know. I just spent way too long trying to figure out the Cyrillic. I think if I was able to, like, kind of have that round go more rationally, then I would have just won, because I would have, you know, if he didn't put the pressure on me, I could have just chilled for a second and thought about it. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. A little bit annoying there, for sure, but hey, I mean, it is what it is. Like, we got some nice wins against good players, we got some bad losses against bad ones. I think it was still an interesting video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then,